the skills that are needed to make you successful in that area. So number one, you have to now equip yourself, harness yourself. If it's in school, maybe you're good at organizing events, birthday parties, you're the one who collects assignments in a class, you're the class representative. You now need to start learning leadership. How do you do leadership? How do you make people to buy into what you're saying? Then after you've harnessed your purpose, remember you're packaging it because you want to make money out of it. Now you have to find um, who you will serve. You cannot serve everyone. You cannot tell me that your business is for everyone. No. You have to know, like, my music is for youths, maybe aged 18 to 25. Or my clothes that I'm selling, they are for ladies or for gentlemen or for kids. You need to identify who are you going to serve with your purpose. Now, once you identify them, you'll notice it will help you know how to harness your skill. For example, if I am a musician and I know my music is for the young generation, like people who are between 18 to 25, what I'll do, I will sing in a language they understand. I will not sing in a language for 60 and 70-year-old people. No. I will also start dressing in a way that I can, they will feel comfortable, or they will feel like we are speaking from the same page. So you need to know, who are you serving? Who are you going to serve with your purpose? Then the third thing, after you've identified your market, you've equipped yourself with skills, it's time to market. Trust me, you cannot be quiet about your business. And I just want, at this juncture, I want to take this opportunity and invite all of you tonight on our YouTube channel. We shall be having a show at 9:30 p.m. Nairobi time, where we shall be discussing how to market your business with one of my friends in the same industry. So the next thing I would say is, once you've equipped yourself, you've known who you're supposed to serve, the next thing you need to do is to, what did I say? The next thing you need to do is to, oh my God, I've forgotten. uh-huh. The next thing you need to do is to market yourself. Now, marketing simply implies that you tell everyone about what you do. Even if it's not your purpose, if you're doing a side business in school, or you're just doing a business or something, make noise about it. Let your Facebook page say everything. Don't be saying here you're a musician, and then when you check out your Facebook page, there's nothing like your music. Don't tell us you sell clothes, and when you check your Facebook or Twitter, they're only memes for funny things. If you're called into leadership and politics, let us talk about it on your social media. Address things that go in line with what you do. For example, for me, I'm in finance field, because that's where my purpose is. If you go to my social media, you'll find things to do with money, uh, and very few to do with other things. So make noise about it. If you're going to walk in a room, like now we are in a meeting, let people know that you are so and so. For example, you could say, I am youth man and I do ABC. So market yourself. Tell people about you. Trust me, people will listen, and they may not buy today, but they will buy later, or they will tell somebody, like, oh, you're looking for ABC? Dan has it. You need to contact him or reach out to him. That is how you will grow. Personally, I grew my business through word of mouth. Somebody saw me talking about finances on social media, and then he told another person, the other person told the other one. So that way you find that you're growing your network. So market yourself as much as possible. And then the other one is deliver. And this is where I have a problem with most of us youths. We don't deliver to the expectation. I remember there's this time I had contracted someone, just a youth, to do something for me because the person had said they do it very well. But unfortunately, the person didn't deliver to what he had made me to expect. So automatically, I cannot refer this person to another person. So as a person, whatever you're doing, if it's in business, if it's your purpose, whatever you promise people, deliver it. And if you cannot deliver on time, communicate and let them know that you have encountered ABC, that's why you're not able to deliver on time. So delivery is important. And I don't mean like home delivery, but I mean the service you're promising to give people or the product you're promising to give, make sure you do it. Remember, one person or one customer can ruin 50 customers. Just one angry customer. And the same applies. One happy customer can give you 100 customers without you doing anything. So deliver to the standards that you promise people. And there's nothing wrong, like when you're starting, you don't have to kill yourself and take loans to do high-end marketing, then you are unable to deliver. Just do what is within your capacity, then start growing. One thing I've come to learn in the business world, people appreciate honesty than flamboyancy. If you are doing your business honestly, what you tell people is what you deliver. Trust me, they will be more than happy to hold your hands to see your business growing, as compared to someone who does a very flamboyant thing but they don't deliver. So deliver what you promise. And finally, that is one of the reasons why we are here, is network intentionally. Don't just be networking like without an intention. Build relationships. The next opportunity you're looking for, it's in the hands of someone. That contract you're looking for, it's in the hands of someone. That job you're looking for, it's in the hands of someone. That customer you're looking for, somebody somewhere knows him or her. So build your relationships, and that's why we are creating this platform, so that we can bring you together and now you start networking. Don't leave this meeting without knowing someone, without following someone on their social media. Try your best. The reason is your network is your net worth. Now, if you're going to hang around people who don't add value to you, within no time they will take everything from you and you will become like them. So be careful. Who are you networking? And what kind of people do you want to hang around with? If you know that your purpose is in the music industry, then start hanging out with people in that industry. Hang out with music producers, hang out with music marketers. Just network in the best way possible. Now that brings me to the end of my presentation, and I believe we have learned something, and we can take it forward in the next cohort. Remember, we are going to do this either monthly, because it's for 3 to 4 months. So in the next cohort, you are going to get deep on how you can get to network, because networking is not just about, hi, here is my business card. That is not networking. That is cold calling. Networking is more of building a relationship with someone. Trust me, if I have a relationship with, let's say I have a relationship with, say, McDonald's, it will be very easy for me to refer him to someone as compared to just a random person I have met. So the next episode or the next session will discuss much more about it. Now, if you have any question, you may feel free to write in the chat box, and we will take it up from there. And my apologies, I may not be available, but the questions that will be taken, I'll try my best and answer even in WhatsApp later on. Back to you, our amazing moderator, Baba Zuri. Thank you so much.
That was an amazing work done by a chair lady, a mastermind. She's called my very own boss. It was a good one, Sheila Mboga. Thank you so much, and may God bless you so much. I know most of the youths who have made it in life. Some people say, "Oh, Babazuri, because nowadays you roll around with so and so, you can't even have time for us. You can't even respond. You grey tick us. You don't pick calls." But look at her, a young lady who has tried doing all that she can to see that the society is a better place for us all, with all those titles, with all those achievements, but still she has time for us, for me, and can see there are like 30 or so people here tuned in and listening to her. May God bless you so much. I can see that the currently you're doing with you hosting monthly financial wellness classes on WhatsApp, one-on-one, coaching sessions, and online entrepreneurship webinars, which has since transformed more than 4,000 plus. It's not an easy thing, and all I can do, or all I can say, is may God bless you so much. If we had a way we could have clapped for you, but feel it from from us. I
You
can see
can
also.
clap like this. You can put this emoji.
You know, all right. Thank you so much. Maybe Rogers, if you can hear me, kindly let some people in. Let some people in. Yeah, we'll share the link to the WhatsApp group. We'll make the WhatsApp group as active as from today as possible. We'll have those questions asked. Like you've heard, we have been told that the group will be there for 3 to 4 months. So we really need to work out this in the next 3 months. It's like a term or a semester. Kindly don't come out with a supplementary, but we'll come out with something better. So Sheila, kindly you can help me let in those friends of ours who are asking to join, or Rogers, if you can hear me. So guys, you can bring in the questions before our second speaker comes in. Kindly bring in the questions. Let us ask compliments. I have from anonymous here, Sheila. Somebody is asking, I have two questions here in my WhatsApp inbox. One, they're asking, what was the first job that you did, either in campus or after campus, or when did you start? Number two, what is the move behind? What is the yeah? What makes you do this? It is like we're not paying you, but you really. I don't want to say it's charity. I don't know how to call it, but whatever you're doing, it's much more than charity by giving us skills and giving us wisdom and knowledge that we need. So kindly, can you tell us the first job that you did, whether in campus or after campus, and how did you get it? Was it through connection? Was it through God? It's people who know people. And why are you doing
Thank
this?
you very
Thank you.
much. To be honest, I didn't come from a background of people who know people, so I didn't have that advantage, and that's why I am pushing all of us to build our networks, because I came to learn that is what will help you. But my first job, it was after Form 4, and it was in accounts department for a certain company. I was blessed to be admitted as an accounts assistant just after Form 4 without even the KCSE results. And that is what helped me to start my journey. However, I knew from back in high school, I used to love to do business. I loved money. So I knew that for me, anything to do with business and money is what I love doing. So that was my first job. I was just an accounts assistant in a farm. It was not a small farm; it was a big farm, and I did that work for I think 1 year. Then I joined campus. Then the time we used to have 6 months holidays, I would go back to that company and get a chance to exercise or practice what I've learned in class. So yes, and then at some point while in campus, I also used to do other businesses like selling products and selling products, especially ladies shoes. I used to go to, there's this market in Gikomba, I don't know, I think where they sell shoes, new shoes. I used to get that and sell it at a higher price. So I'd sell it double the price. That's how I survived as well in campus. I was able to make that extra coin. And I used to also do events moderation. So if a person has an event, I would be the one planning because I'm very good at planning. Then they would just give me some money from it, as well as these campus events where companies want to come and promote their product. I would take it up from there. Now, what motivates me, you know, when when you discover your purpose, or when you know what you're born to do, you get this energy, not because of money, but because of the lives that you transform. So if, for example, I would say, if you're called in music industry, then you go and sing somewhere, and then someone later on tells you, you know, your music made me, I was maybe planning to do this, but when I listened to your music, I felt this. Or, you know, for me, since it's in financial matters, some people, they say like, oh, when I watched your video, I came out of a financial mess that I was in. So that impact in other people's lives is what keeps me going and motivates me to be of help to others. As they always say, alone you can go far, but together you can rise. Thank you. Welcome, Miss Patrina.
Hello,
It's so amazing to
hello.
see you. Thank you so much for coming in.
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you very much. I was just answering some questions, and I'll take the meeting back to our moderator, Baba Zuri, so that she can introduce, so that he can introduce you and give you the chance to speak to our audience. And I'm super excited to have you. To those that don't know, Miss Patrina is joining us from the United States of America. She is so amazing and cool. Guys, you're going to like her. So Baba Zuri and Mr. Rogers, please take over. Patrina, I may not be online for some time, but I'll join in later. I need to look after some things.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have fun. The meeting will be recorded, and I will share the recording later.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, back
Thank
to you,
you.
Baba Zuri. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sheila. Thank you. Thank you for the good, wise words. Patrina, it's the first time I'm talking to somebody from USA directly.
Oh, wow. How about that? Amazing.
It's a dream come true. Like, I'm talking to you, and I'm imagining that house is in USA.
I love it. I'm glad I can help your dreams come true.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much. I do believe that the few days that we'll interact in here, we really have a lot to learn. And maybe one day I will be seated where you are or around where you are, and I'll be talking to also my young people who will want to grow like me.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, my name is Baba Zuri. I'm the Nairobi Regional Coordinator in charge of all universities and colleges in Nairobi region. I'm also a bank. I work with Postbank, and also a youth leader, a young politician or upcoming. I wanted to vie for an MCA seat, but my people from the village looked at me and those eyes. I said, no, I won't continue vying. Rather, I'll just focus on heaven. Anyway, Patrina, Patrina is one of our speakers. We've been waiting her eagerly. I mean, when I was told that there is this event, I've always been checking my calendar, 17th. Yeah, and for the first time today, I came out from work at 4, waiting for 2 hours, just set and ready. Since morning in the group, we're waiting, counting, having a countdown from what time. It is 3, 2, 1, up to 6. Yeah, yeah, we were waiting for you so much. Anyway, so guys, Patrina is a certified financial educational instructor. Is an international speaker. I know I reached there. I'm a villager speaker, but anyway, and best-selling author as a founder and CEO of the It is My Money and 100 Women of Color alumni. She and her team. I'm just giving a brief introduction of who Patrina Dixon is, so that you may be having. I can see my friends here like Kisiagi and Mark. They're ready with their pens and books. Kindly call out the neighbors so that they can listen to these wise words from this amazing lady. Patrina has been featured in Black Enterprise, Yahoo Finance, and Real Simple Fox 61, and has been featured as a financial influencer. By experience. I don't want to tell more, but she'll have her own time to give us wisdom. I'm ready when you're ready, Madam Patrina. Kindly feel welcome. I'm not the only one here. They are here. You could see them in the chat box, and they're really eager to hear from you. So welcome. In our mother language here, tunasema karibu sana.
Thank you. I am so excited to be here. Miss Sheila, I know she's not on right now, but she and I have been in contact with one another. She actually has been a guest on my podcast and me on hers. So we are fostering a relationship, and she was instrumental in making this happen. So I am so excited to be here. This does not have to be the first to first. So you welcome me. I'm eagerly happy to come back if you need me to come back. Our topic today is specifically going to be on entrepreneurship. I know there was some questions asked before I came on. Know that this session is for you. Everything that I'm sharing, I already know. So please do not hesitate in asking questions, because I'm here to serve you and I want you to leave with your questions answered. I do have a prepared presentation that I'm going to share, some slides I'm going to share to help us walk through the conversation. I'm not going to read through the slides, but I'm going to use that so that it will guide us through the conversation. We are here for about an hour, so 12 o'clock Eastern time here in the United States is where we're in. And again, if you're interested in having me come back, just let them all know and I'll be happy to come back. So with that being said, I am going to share my screen. So just give me a moment. Oh, not that one. Okay, can you see my screen there, the presentation?
Yeah.
You can see it? Can people drop in the chat that they can see it? Can you see it? It should say entrepreneurship.
I can only see it's my money, the PDF. I can only see the PDF. From my side, I can only see the it's my money PDF.
Okay, so you don't see where it says entrepreneurship. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Not.
Okay, hold on. Let me just close out a couple things. Okay. Are you all still there? Oh no, did I lose you? Oh no.
We are here.
Oh, you are there. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, oh no, I lost them. Okay. I can't see you anymore. I don't know what's going on. All right, tell me if you can see it in a moment. I'm going to try to present it now. Let me know what you're seeing on the screen.
Yeah, I can see a slide written entrepreneurship.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you for your patience. I'm glad we're there. So our topic today is entrepreneurship. And we're going to talk about what that means, characteristics you should have when you want to become an entrepreneur, or if you are an entrepreneur. And then we're actually going to go through an actual business plan. So he read the slide about me. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me because I love to share my favorite jobs. So in addition to what he read, and if you can see at the bottom there, I am a wife and the mom. Those are actually two of my most favorite roles. Why they are? Because they are the why I do what I do. They are my biggest supporters, my husband and my mom, my daughter, as well as my mom. So everything that I do, the accolades that I have received, the ups and downs that I have had as an entrepreneur, my mom, my husband, and my daughter are always there with me. They're there through the ups and downs, the good and bad, the supporting, going to events, anytime I receive an award or anytime that I am, selling my products or whatever have you. So they are what are the continued motivation in what I do. And the reason why I wanted to share that with you is because you have to know your why. Like, why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Why do you want to work for yourself? Why do you do whatever it is that you're doing? And you want to make that front and center. So for me, I have a huge picture of my husband and I, and then I have a picture of my daughter, my mom, and I right in front of my desk, and one right on the side of my computer. And as I go through those days, good or bad, I'm able to look over to them and smile. And it's a constant reminder of why I do what I do. And I happen to completely enjoy what I do, so that helps as well. So I'm not going to read any more of that. To the top right, there is my website there. So I'd love for you to check me out on the website when you get an opportunity as well. So, as I mentioned, what we'll cover today, which would be entrepreneurship and literally creating a business plan. And then I have here, we would go through question and answer. It's probably ideal at the end that I answer all the questions, excuse me, when I finish the presentation. But if you have a burning question that you want to ask as we're going along, feel free to ask it. You can literally come right off mute, or you can put it in the chat. So what is an entrepreneur? Like that, some people just think an entrepreneur is about running your own business, being your boss. But let me tell you really what an entrepreneur is. It's someone that organizes a business and takes on, and this is the part that you want to be clear about, takes on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so. So it's one thing to have the business idea, but you need to understand that you take on risks when you become an entrepreneur. Most entrepreneurs dream big, like they want to be the boss. They want to conquer the world. They want to, bring Africa and United States together in the virtual platform like we're on today. But know that most of us fail a lot before we succeed, or we succeed, continue to grow, and fail within the success. So that happens often. You cannot be dissuaded on your idea, because you're going to remember your why that we talked about earlier, know why you're doing what you're doing. Hopefully you're completely passionate about what you're doing, so that you can take on the risks and the failures that come along. So not only is financial risks what you need to take on, but you need to know sometimes you may start out with a team of 5, and then you're back down to a team of 1 with you're doing everything, because not every employee that you hire or contractor that you bring on has the same passion about your business. They just may want to work to get paid, but not really into the mission of the business. So you want to make sure that you, again, understand you take on all of that risk as being the entrepreneur or business owner. And then the other thing, it's long hours, like long hours. Hence why you need to continue like I said earlier, to be passionate about what it is that you want to do. So oftentimes, and do any of you watch the show Shark Tank? Like, does that air over there in your country? You could drop a yes in the chat. Shark Tank, it's like where you have people on TV that have others from can come on in front of these investors, and they share their idea or pitch their idea about a business, and the sharks decide if they want to invest or not. So one of those sharks, her name is Lori, she said most entrepreneurs will give up working 40 hours a week for an employer to work 80 hours a week in their own business. Somebody said they like Mark Cuban. Is Mark Cuban? Yes. So yes, so when you take it on and you're working, you're going to work a lot of long hours. I know me, for my business, I get up really early. I'm up late at night. Like last night, I think I went to bed at 2 a.m. our time, Eastern time, getting ready for this presentation, doing a couple other things. I just had to hire somebody else on. So there's a lot of things, but for me, that's not considered work. Like, I'm not like mad about that, because I love what I do, and I know I need to do what it needs to what I need to do and what it takes to make the business run and be successful. So no, that's another reason why you have to be passionate, because there are long hours. Yeah, so okay. I'm a fan of Mr. Cuban's as well. I think somebody said that. Okay, so let me tell you some other characteristics that you have to have as an entrepreneur. You have to be imaginative. You have to like imagine, have a vision of where you want your business to be, not just how to start it, but what do you want from it? Where do you want it to be in 5 years from now? What do you want it to be in 10 years from now? Like, one of the goals within my business, I teach personal finance and entrepreneurship, was to not just teach it in the United States and the various different states within, but also globally. So I've had the wonderful opportunity to actually even physically go to Trinidad and Tobago, and now I'm here on the virtual Zoom with you. So that's expanding my global footprint. So hopefully one day I will actually be in front of you or those that come after you at your university there in person. So that's my goal, is to expand. It's My Money. If you can see my shirt, that actually is the name of my brand. My goal is to expand that well outside, within the United States and outside of the United States. So you have to see that bigger picture. You have to study and evaluate the market. Like, what are other coaches doing? How can I differentiate myself in the personal finance space? So there's other people that teach personal finance. Miss Sheila is another one. She does it well. That's how we became connected, is seeing the value that she was putting forth within the platforms that were connected. So there's a bunch of people doing what I do. So how do I differentiate myself? How can I be different? So that's how you have to think about what is going on in the market. What are other people that are currently doing what you want to do, and how you can do it even better and be unique in what you do. Like, what will you offer different? Why would somebody come to you? And that's how you have to think about your business. Never, ever let anybody say to you, there's too many people doing that. Please don't let anybody stifle your dreams. If you can make it happen, you bring value, and you service the customers that you have, no matter how many they are. It may be 10, it may be 2, it may be 100. If you service them well, they will help with your marketing. And what I mean by that is, when you experience good customer service, you are likely to tell someone, and then when that person needs that same service, they will go to where they've heard the service is good. So I'll give you an example. If I am a personal finance coach and I teach workshops such as this, and I do that well, I engage the crowd, people are interested, I got good feedback. I asked the person who had me come on to respond to some questions to tell me what they thought, because most times they're on the call as well, and the feedback is good. And even if it isn't, it's feedback because it's helpful. But I then share that to say, I was here with the students today. This is the feedback that I got. So then the next school wants to have me come on because they heard that I was an engaging speaker. The people who attended got value, and that's how I grow my business and differentiate myself. So it's not just about what you can offer, it's what did you offer for people that you had the opportunity to serve. And if they found value, that will become how you can grow your business. So I'm not going to read through all of these because I want to make sure we have time for the business plan and for questions. But you, again, risk tolerant, motivated. You can't be like, oh, I got to go and do this again. Oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock and I got an hour more work. You have to be like today's session. I was like, I can't wait. I can't wait till 11. Oh my gosh, it's finally happened. Like I was excited to be on this call today. Like I was excited to continue to refine my presentation last night to be prepared for today. And that's how you have to think about your business. You don't have to be like super over the top like I am. I'm just like a bubbly type person, but if you get the point is you cannot be like, oh, I got to go do that again, because that energy is what the customers you're serving will receive. Therefore, they won't be interested in paying you or patronizing your business, whatever that may be. And here's the last thing that I'm going to share on this page is, and this is really, really important. You have to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. So I'm going to say that one more time. You have to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. Let me tell you why that's important. As we just experienced here on this call today, I wasn't hoping that happened, but one of my weaknesses is technology. I am not great with it. That's why I have an assistant who's awesome with it. So I know that that's a weakness of mine. So when I hire people to be on my team, especially if they're my executive administrative assistant, like you have to know systems really well, because that's not my strength. My strength is getting here, being here, and doing this. Even creating the presentation that you see, that's not my strength. Knowing the words that I want on the page and how I want the information to come through on the page, that's my strength. But putting them on the page, positioning the pictures and the words, that's not my strength. So my assistant has to know how to put presentations together to bring the vision of what I want and the words I want on the page come to life. So that's why it's really important so that you understand what's your strength and what's your weakness. So when I say this, oftentimes people will say, well, I don't have enough to bring on somebody else to work for me. And that's okay. When I started out, I've been in business over 6 years now. When I started out, I did it all. But when I did it all, although my business was, it grew during that time, I didn't have time for self-care. Like I like to walk in the mornings. I like to sit down and have my coffee before I start. That was gone because that was the time I needed to take a lot of time to create a page like this when my assistant can do it just like that. So if you're not at the point where you can hire an assistant, it's okay. What you do is figure out systems that can take place of your weaknesses. So I'll give you an example. Fiverr is a platform that they have a lot of freelancers that are able to do various different things. So this presentation that you see right now, my assistant did this for me. Before I had an assistant and the business can afford that, I would try to do it. It would take up so much time that I wouldn't have time to do what my strength is, which is being in front of you. So instead of me taking the hour that I could have done a presentation, which is a strength I have and the part that I like to do within the business, I then hired by way of Fiverr, which is an inexpensive way to get something like this done, to get this done for me. So you have to know what your weaknesses are, find a system or a person to help you with that so that you're not spending time doing something that you're really not skilled. I don't want to say skilled because can I do it? Yes. But does it take me longer? Yes. And that's not what you want to do. You want to ensure that you're putting that with somebody that can do it well. So maybe it's a colleague, maybe it's another student that you go to university with. You know, just, it doesn't have to be a hired person. Maybe somebody can do your presentation and you can do something for them. So you have to figure out, how do you leverage other people or other systems or platforms for things that you're weak in, because you will find, especially when your business grows, that you can't afford within your business to spend time on something that you're really not great at. Okay, so although I don't know technology, when we started, I had to like share and then stop sharing and share again. That took a couple minutes. But imagine me trying to do a whole presentation that's, 10 slides long. That could take me the time it'd take to do a presentation. And that could, generates money for my business. So if I'm spending time doing something I'm weak at, then I'm not making money within the business. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Okay. So pros and cons. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur because they want to be their own boss, as did I. Like, I want to be able to go where I want to go, get off when I want to get off, start at the time I want to start, hire whoever I want to hire. That all is great. That has its fun, that has its perks, all of that great stuff. But and then I'm going to finish going through the pros. Then you have to choose your employees. You can decide who worked for you, who not, all of that. When the business does well, there's financial rewards for that. You can grow your skill set. So when I started in the business, I knew a lot, but as I have grown within the business, so has my skill sets. And then you get paid for something you're passionate about. So I was able to monetize something that I'm completely passionate about. And then come the cons. So again, sharing with you the cons is not about deterring you from pursuing entrepreneurship journey. It's making sure you go into it, understanding what it is and what it is not. So financial insecurity. Let's just think about what the world just went through in the last 17, 18 months, right? My business was thriving. I was traveling all over the world. These workshops that I'm doing right now through Zoom, it's great, but I didn't it was even better when I was inside of the room. I was feeling the energy of the room. People were asking me questions, coming up to me afterwards, having me sign my book, all of this great stuff. And then I got completely shut down. Can't go anymore. Now, I had not done any on Zoom at that time. I was always inside of me, or the other people on my team were always inside of a room, presenting, engaging, meeting people, etc. Then it completely stopped. The team didn't lose their job. I still had to pay them. I wasn't getting any money because anything coming in, which was much smaller than the year before, was going to them because I had to retain them. So at least 3 months went by without any workshops, because remember, technology is not my thing. And now I'm relying on being able to do workshops through a technology platform. So we talk about skill set growth. I had to learn Zoom. Then I had to learn Zoom Pro or Zoom WebEx, or there's another version of Zoom. I had to learn Canva. I had to learn all of these platforms. That was a required thing for me at that time because my business had come to a complete stop. Then I learned the business then needed to continue to grow. And how do I do that? So I couldn't say, I don't like virtual, I like going into rooms, because that was not an option. So you have to learn to pivot so that you can continue to make revenue within your business. And then health insurance, that's another thing. Very expensive as a small business owner. And then decisions. You think choosing your employees, starting and stopping when you want to, going whatever you want is a great thing. Well, I had to let somebody go. That was not a great thing for me. We had come to know each other personally because she had worked for me for some time, but she wasn't producing the work that I needed. So eventually, although good friendship from a personal standpoint, the business needed her to be at a different level. And then recently, I had somebody that needed to leave the business because of their personal growth. So I had to make a decision to hire somebody else. So those may seem great as your own boss, but when you come to have to deal with those specific decisions, sometimes they can be a bit hard and take a bit longer than you expected. So just think about those as well. Okay, so there's some types of jobs that or businesses that people your age or even older are doing right now. Some people work for a main employer, so what we call that is a 9 to 5, could be an 8 to 4, whatever the 8-hour time frame you work for another employer. Let's call that your main income. People sometimes try entrepreneurship while they're working for another employer. And then if their business does well, they then move and that what we call side hustle becomes their full-time entrepreneurship journey. So here are some of the things that people start in the entrepreneurial space that you may be familiar with. Makeup artists, hair salons, tutors, homework, taking pictures, etc. Is anybody right now an entrepreneur? You can come off mute and let me know or drop it in the chat. Any current entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs? And if you are, what sort of business do you want to go into? Are you all still with me? I'm an entrepreneur. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Yes. What do you do? Like what kind of business? I offer services and good. Okay. Okay. So these are types of entrepreneurial journeys that oftentimes people start with. You're aspiring to become one. Okay, great. Thank you for being here, because you will get that information here on how the mindset that you need to have and what you could do to set up your business plan so that you can be successful. I run social media pages, manage and do online. Oh, that's great. That is such a needed service. So it says, I run social media pages, manage and do online marketing, aspiring entrepreneur, an entrepreneur in the field of agriculture. Wow. As a consultant, that's great. So social media is such a big thing right now. Oftentimes entrepreneurs, small business owners, use social media as marketing. So when people are great with managing those pages and online marketing to help small business owners, that is such a great business. And as you know, in order for your business to flourish, you have to market or share so that people know that you have a business. And that's why it's really important. I'm a digital marketer for farmers producers. Wonderful, wonderful. You all are doing very well, learning how to do digital marketing. Okay, great. So thank you for sharing those of what you're doing today and what you aspire to do. So what we're going to do is do a business plan. And in front of you, can you all confirm that you have the business plan that I shared along? Do you have a copy of the business plan? And if not, we can talk through what I want you to do anyway. Yes, okay. So we're going to start with you actually walking through your business plan right here today. I'm going to walk through it with you. If you are an entrepreneur and you don't have a business plan, or if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, I encourage you to write your business plan. This is not a collective business plan. This is for your specific business idea. So if you don't have one today, you can leave this session with one, meaning an idea, a business plan for an idea, or you at least have what I call the bones or the roadmap on how you need to create or think about your business as you become or grow within your entrepreneurship journey. So let's just start right out with what's there. So it has main components: the idea, the name. I have a business plan, but it's hard for me where to start. So hopefully, Dan, when I bring you through this, that it'll help you. And then you can certainly follow up with me with more questions. So idea, name, marketing, startup costs, and price. That's what we're going to go through in the business plan. So first thing I want you to do is take the business plan. Hopefully you have it printed. And again, if you don't have it printed, you can just use a piece of paper. So what is your business idea? So write it down. You could write down 3 lines worth of it, 4 sentences, whatever you want. Or if it's 1 word, write that down. What is your business idea? That's what I want you to start with. So take a couple minutes to do that. And then I want you to go to, is it a product or service? So is it like a product, like a book? I thought I had mine right here, but I guess not. Is it like a book? Or is it a service? You're doing a workshop, you're cutting hair. Like, is it something that a service that you're providing to someone, or is it a physical product? Yeah, so write that down. Not write it on the chat, write it on your business plan or on a piece of paper. So what is your business idea was the first thing. And then is that idea a product or a service? And again, do not be dissuaded on your business idea because so many other people are doing it. You know how many nail salons there are, how many barbershops, hair salons, people braid hair, all of that. There's a ton of people and all of them are making money. So again, it's about how you service your client and bring value. Can it be a hybrid? Yes, it can be a hybrid. There is no wrong business idea. Going through this plan will help you on determining if what you're trying to do right now is right or not. It's never wrong. It's just, is this the time or not? So your idea, is it a product or service? The next is, what makes your idea unique? Like, why you? Why, if you want to braid hair, if so many people braiding hair, why is somebody coming to your shop? And then follow that one by, there's other people that have braid shops. Why do you think people come to yours? What does the others not offer? And I'll give you an example. Let's just use hair salons. So one hair salon that I used to go to was a hair salon, not too large, maybe 3 or 4 chairs in it. And you go there, most times I'll bring my computer or read a book, and then I get my hair done and I leave. Another hair salon that I went to, they offered coffee, tea, water. They sometimes had donuts. So you see, she added something extra that make you like, oh, this is nice. The hospitality at this particular salon is nice. The wait, and she may have known that the wait there is a little bit longer than the others. So she compensated that by providing something additional. Another salon had a TV that played, various different shows. So another way to entertain you, to distract you from maybe what would be a long wait. So what does other places, whatever business you want to go to, came up with that idea. You probably know another business that's doing it. What about that business that you're saying they should have such and such, or they should have done this or done that? Think about those things, and that's what you want to include in your business if somebody's already doing that type of business. Okay, so your idea, is it a product or service? And it can be both or hybrid. What makes it unique? In whoever's doing the business today, what did they forget to add? What should they have added to make their service and value more robust? Okay, now we got to go to the name. What will the name of your business be? Now, I don't know how it's done there in Africa and where you are, but here in the United States, we have a portal, like a system that we can go in online to find out if somebody currently has the name of a business that we want to name our business. That happened to me. I wanted to name my business something else. I go into the portal to see if somebody had already used it, and they had. So you want to make sure that if you have something like that that exists there, that you check that and you don't name your business something that somebody already has. Why? Because you want to name your business so people know it's your business and not confuse it with that other business. So you want to make sure that the name of your business is unique. So what will that name be? If there's a platform to check to see, or database to check and see if somebody has it, you want to make sure that you do that. And what does the name say about your business? So when you think about the name of mine, it's my money. What is it? What does that mean? What do you think that means to you? What is it? You could type it in the chat. What does that mean? It's my money. All right, no chatters, no problem. So what it means is I teach people to take control of their money. It's my money. I want to do well by it. I want to be the best keeper of it. I want to see it grow. The authority to take control of your money. Exactly right, William. That's exactly what this means. Exactly, owning your money. Exactly. So when you think about your name of your business, try to make sure that the person reading the name of your business, seeing your name, the business on a sweatshirt or wherever, on a building, wherever it is, what is that business? What does it mean? Because oftentimes people, Hillary says, it basically means having the control over your finances. Yay, exactly right. So you see what I mean by that? When a person reads your business name, they should know exactly what your business does. So oftentimes people will name their business by, oh, it's my grandfather's this or that, or my grandmother's this or that. And that's great and sentimental for you. And maybe it can be a sub name, but if it doesn't give the potential client an idea of what the business does, then you just have a nice business, a sentimental business name with no business. So you have to be really, really conscious about what you name your business, that it says what your business is, so that you will have business by way of clients. And then lastly, is it unique? Is it memorable? And then easy to pronounce. So It's My Money became so catchy to the point they call me the It's My Money lady in the grocery store. Are you the It's My Money lady? Aren't you the It's My Money lady? That I get hit with that when I go into local grocery stores. Across social media, they call me the It's My Money lady. Oftentimes people don't even know my name is Patrina because they always see me with It's My Money. People always refer me to me, hey, it's my money. Like I get called that. Like, so it became so catchy and unique. And then when I trademarking is a thing where you own it and nobody else can use it. Like I actually trademarked It's My Money, so nobody else can use it in the financial space. That's further along once your business gets to a certain place. But you want to start with, what is the name? Does it represent your business? And no one else has it in the field. Okay. Then you go to customers. Are there adults? Are they kids? Are they teen, men, women? You have to know your desired customer base. Who is it that will be your customer base? Like who's going to buy from you your product or service more often? And I'm going to tell you why that's important for you to know. Where do they live? Do they live in the town next to you, in the country next to you, in the state next to you, in the village next to you? Where do they live? And literally describe your target customer. Like, for example, my target customer for It's My Money is young people ages 18 to 30. My other target for my coaching business is women that are moms or wives ages 35 to 50. Like, see how specific I am? The reason why you need to be that way, so is when you're talking, when you're marketing, when you're sharing, you're talking to that demographic, to that customer. You're always talking to that customer. Now, does that mean I don't get hired by others that's not that age, doesn't have, they're not a mom or nothing or anything like that? No, that doesn't mean that. But that means for my coaching business, I am a mom. I'm a woman, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. So when I talk to them, I can talk to them by real life, not just my certifications and what I'm able to do from a skill set, and all of that. I definitely have that background, but as a person, I have experience and can relate to what they go through or have gone through as a mom or as a wife or as a woman. So those are the people that I talk to when I coach, because I can coach them at a different level. Now, I have had male clients, I have had young clients, and I can certainly coach them because I have the skill set to do so. But who I talk to, who can relate to me more is that demographic. Now, as far as my facilitation of workshops such as this, that's a younger group because it's aligned to my book, because my business and the mission of it is I want to ensure young people start off with money management skills as opposed to what I did, which was didn't have any, and then got to be an adult and a mom that had jacked up credit, no money saved. Even though I made money, I had a job, but I didn't know and couldn't appreciate what money meant and the increasing of it, the making it work for me. I didn't understand that. I was never taught that. So my goal within my workshops and my books is to ensure as much as I can impact people that I come in contact with, how to do that better. I'm giving you everything that I learned at your age, because had I known it then, I would be in a much different place than I am now. So I'm doing well now, but this journey would have started a long time ago had anybody taught me that. So that's that audience. So those are the audiences that I impact, and that's how specific you want to get on your desired target customer. It does not mean you can't service other people. You just have to know who you're marketing to. And then where will you sell your product or service? Will you have a building? Will you have a storefront? Are you going to be set up inside of a grocery store? Like, where is this product happening? Is it like, if it's a book, mine is on my website and on Amazon. Where are you putting this stuff? How will people know? Where is this stuff going to be? Okay. And then we're going to go to marketing. So now you know what your business is going to be, why you're doing it, what you're naming the business, who the people are that's going to be your clients. Now when we get to marketing, you understand why that part is important, because now you got to market. So how would you get the word out? So moms, you're going to find more moms in email and on Facebook. You're not going to find a lot of moms on Snapchat. That gives you an example. You'll probably find moms on LinkedIn. If your target audience is 18 to 30, maybe you're on TikTok. Maybe you're on Instagram. Maybe you're doing Reels. So that's why it's important to know who your target customer is, so you'll know where and how to market. Most younger folks email is not the way that you want to grab them. Now, will they look at the email eventually, but not as quickly as you would want them to, because email is like more formal thing. So younger people are scrolling through the phone and getting their information there. So you need to think about your audience so that you could market or bring your company, your business, your product, your service to the audience where they reside. And then now you got to go to, will it be email? Are you going to start talking about it before you even launch it? My book, so my volume 2 of my book, which dropped last month, I'd been talking about that book for a year. So much so, people are like, when is it coming? Somebody put in there the platform where you can find out about business and business tips. So they're like, when is this book coming? I had my audience participate in the cover. I gave them 2 cover samples. Which one do you like? Which picture do you like of me on it? Like, so they were a part of the process, so that when I finally dropped it, I had the people were waiting for it. So they were purchasers as soon as I dropped it, because they had learned about it. They had walked through the process. I shared with them the table of contents. So what's going to be in it? So you kind of help your audience. So that's for when you have a launch, a grand opening. You want to tell people that it's coming. If it's a brick and mortar place, like an actual store that they need to go to, or a hair salon or something like that, you want to make sure they know it's coming and when your grand opening is going to be, so they can schedule to be there, because they may have something else going on. But if you tell them ahead of time, on December 10th, I'm opening up my salon, then they can plan for that accordingly. And then startup costs. Do you need materials for this product or service? Do you need equipment? If you don't have a laptop, do you need to buy that? If it's a hair salon, do you need dryers and a sink? If it's barbershop, do you need clippers? Marketing, how much am I going to spend on marketing? Let me tell you my quick story on this. I wrote a book 6 years ago, paid for my editor, paid for the cover, beautiful book, content, wonderful. Put the book out, it's on Amazon. I'm like excited. I'm waiting every day, seeing anybody buying, seeing if anybody buying. Nobody bought the book. Not because the book was bad. I didn't tell anybody about the book. Nobody told me about the marketing. So then I had to put some money towards marketing. I had to do ads. I had to create flyers. Like, I did not plan for the marketing piece. Please make sure you incorporate dollars on the line for marketing. Please ensure you incorporate money for marketing. Now, it's a little bit easier now because social platforms are, that's free. You can have Instagram, TikTok, and all these pages for free. They do have where you can purchase ads to make it go to more people, but at least you can start off with people that are currently following you. But please make sure that you do that. And then a website, if you want a website, if you're going to build that or need that, and then add up that total. So once you know what it is to start your business from a dollar standpoint, then you know what you need before you get started. And then where will you get that money? Are you working for it? Do you got to sell more products in order to get it? Whatever it is, that's what you need to figure out. And then real quickly, because I do want to make sure we have time for questions. How much are you going to charge for your service? Now, I want you to understand this. This is something that goes around. You may see this online a lot. I'm going to not charge a lot because I'm new to the business. I'm not going to charge a lot because clients are going to not come to me because I'm charging too much. Charge your value. I'm telling you, I learned this the hard way. Charge your value. When I started charging my value, I start getting paid my value. When I gave something lower than what I was worth, sometimes I didn't get the job because they're like, well, how can you be this amount and everybody else costs this amount? Then you probably are not going to give me the value. Charge your value. And guess what? If somebody doesn't pay you, that's not your client. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have a splash sale or something like that, but know your worth. Charge your value. Charge your value. Charge your value. I cannot emphasize that enough. And how do you determine what that number is? Look at what other people are doing in the same realm and come up with your price. There's no right or wrong. It is just the price that you feel is your product is worth. Okay. All right. Let me see. So that is that. I want to make sure I'm put aside time for questions. That is your business idea. So if you have any questions, I'm going to come off sharing to answer your questions. Hold on, let me just go to this page real quick before I do that. I want to make sure that I share this page because we're going to run out of time. I would love for you all to copy down my information. My website there, if you go to my website and go to the contact page, that's how you can get a hold of me if you want to talk to me separately. I see it's being dropped in the group. So you go to my website and go to contact, and that's how you can, that email will go directly to my assistant and myself. And then we will share with you information of how you can meet directly with me if you want to do that. Because I see somebody asked that in the chat. Also my Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on Instagram. I provide a lot of information on a very regular basis. So my Instagram is it's my money _ Also YouTube. So the other stuff is there, but Instagram and YouTube is really where I'm trying to grow my pages. So I would love if you found value in what you heard today, please go to my YouTube. The YouTube page is It's My Money with Patrina Dixon. Okay, so thank you for that. And I'd love if you can do that. So now I'll take questions. So you can either come put your question in the chat or come off mute and ask your question. This platform is the right line for us to have a better future. Oh, great, great, great. Glad you said that. Any questions, you can come off mute. So we talked about entrepreneurship, what that means, how you can get started, and walked you through a business plan that helps you organize your ideas about starting your business, starting with what the business will be, the name, marketing, costs, And that you have now in your hand. If you were unable to write it on the actual business plan and you wrote it on a piece of paper, that's absolutely fine. You can revisit that to refine your ideas, but that at least gives you something, a blueprint to start with. William, go ahead and ask your question.
Oh, okay, William, I'm a student, University of Nairobi. I'm taking operations management. So I wanted to ask a question. What is your angle when it comes to entrepreneurship and education? Should one, like, because since there are very many entrepreneurs who are dropouts, so should anyone just drop out because entrepreneurs, most of them are dropouts and they create very nice plans and very nice businesses. So I was asking, should one read and then do entrepreneurship, or you just need to just follow your passion, and education is not like a big factor to one being a successful entrepreneur?
So here's what I'll say. Education is very important. Do not discredit education. Can people be successful entrepreneurs that do not graduate from university? I think somebody put Mark Cuban in it earlier. He tells this story all the time. That's Mark Cuban. Is everybody Mark Cuban? No. So it really depends on if you have those other characteristics that we talked about. I'll never say education is not important and don't do that. So I'm a complete advocate of higher education. So because even when you get to be an entrepreneur, you have to understand contracts that you read. You have to know great business skills and those that are not. And those are skills that you can learn in university. So I do not encourage that. Now, can you be a successful entrepreneur without? I know a lot that are. So that's a personal decision that you have to make, but you can never go wrong getting higher education. Dennis?
Yes, good evening all. I'm Dennis from University of Nairobi. I recently graduated. Now my question is this: you have a business plan. Yes. Now the problem is where to source money to finance this business plan, because you cannot realize the business plan without money.
Correct.
Yes, can you guide on that? Thank you.
Yeah, so again, with me being in the United States and you all not, I can share with you what I've seen happen here. So there are several different ways. Sometimes people work for an employer, so work at a job, a company, and earn money that way and save money for their business. So as we talked about, you determine what it will take to start your business. So the cost of the business, materials, marketing, etc. And then you work for an employer until you get that amount and then start your business. Other ways here in the United States is we are offered grants. So if you meet certain eligibility for a grant, it could be for a Black woman owner, it could be for a tall woman owner, a short woman owner, whatever it is. There's many different grant opportunities where other companies will give you money to start your grant. And then the last one is loans. I am not a proponent of loans. I do not encourage that here to students that I work with. I do not encourage that. There's a ton of other ways. I actually even have a course on affiliate marketing, where if you're a blogger or a podcaster or something like that, or have an email distribution, you can learn how to make money by selling telling people about other people's products. So that's called affiliate marketing. And I actually have a course on that. So if you go to my website, you can click the link and you can go through that course as well. So that's how you can make money for your business idea. But you first have to start with, how much money do I even need for my business to start? And that's what I try to give you there.
I get you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I probably can take one more question, then I have to go. But let's see. Would you link us with potential investors for whom we can pitch our ideas to? So I don't know, Sheila or Rogers or Baba, I don't know if you have any ideas like this. Invest. So here's what I will tell you about investors, hence why I talked about grants or working to earn your money for yourself. When you have an investor, they own part of your business, or you have to pay them as the business is making money. I am not a fan of that. Like, I love Shark Tank as a show. Like, I want to be a shark. I don't want to necessarily have an investor, because of the pressure of making money is different. And then every time you make money, they own a part of that. Do some people do it? Yes. With the current business that I have, that's probably not an ideal way. So it really depends on the type of business that you have and or you want to get into, and the support that you may need. So Sheila and others, they're asking for investor ideas for them locally. So even though you're not in the United States, there may be investors in the United States that will invest in a business where you are. Google is your best friend. So Google investors in hair businesses, investors in tech businesses, whatever it is that you're looking for. And that when you get the results of the Google search, it will tell you the eligibility that you need to have in order for them to consider investing in your business. But if you go to my website and I'm going to my newsletter, so it'll have a drop down. So ask if you want to be in my newsletter. Every week I put out a newsletter that have grant opportunities. Now, again, a lot of them are specific to the United States, but not all of them. So there may be a channel like that for you all that have grants in your area. So you just have to just search for that. All right, so I think I got all the questions. If you all have any other questions, feel free to email me. My email address, if you go to my website actually and click contact, that email comes to both me and my assistant. That's the best way to get a hold of me. So you could do it that way. If you did follow me on Instagram, which I hope you did, or YouTube, you can Instagram, you can DM me, or you can leave a comment on either of those platforms, and I will see those. I manage those myself. I appreciate you all being here and spending the time with me. Hopefully we'll see each other again. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Baba or Sheila.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let us clap with the emojis kindly on the chat box. Let us clap. Let's clap for Patrina. I'm happy today. I've made a new friend all the way from there. And actually, Patrina, my name is Baba Zuri.
Baba Zuri.
Baba means father.
Baba Zuri, I like it.
And Zuri is my daughter. Zuri means something good. So I'm a good father.
I love it so much. I love it.
Yeah, the fact that we have learned a lot from you, also you can learn that one or two Kiswahili words from us. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Patrina, on behalf of everyone here, on behalf of everyone who made this possible, the audience, the ladies and gentlemen. I can see the Balekera saying thank you so much, Patrina, all the way, I don't know, from Uganda or Ethiopia. Thank you so much for everyone. We have a lot of questions. Sheila will come to answer them. We told you, like, we're having you for 3 to 4 months. Me personally, I've learned a lot. I've learned on even how to make my business. I've been doing my business social media as a charity work, but now I think from tomorrow I'll come up with a business plan. I'll have a so that people don't take advantage of me, of the value that I offer, because most give you like 500 shillings instead of even 10,000 work when they pay others, just because they see you.
Please don't. Yes.
Yeah, because they see that you are a young person or a young man, they think that they can manipulate and take advantage of you. But thank you so much. Much love from Uganda, Patrina. I can see that. Thank you so much, Olga. Thank you so much, Kasozi John. Thank you so much, Nabukera, Gertrude Rose. Thank you so much. So all the questions, we'll get in touch. We really need you back. Maybe when we will organize the next one next month, kindly we request you with utmost kindness. It is the first time I'm speaking fluent English. Kindly find time to share with us. And also now I'll also be part of you. Will support you in case you need also routes in your Instagram, in your YouTube. We will always flock there, where the comrades are very happy.
Thank you.
Comrades.
Thank you.
Yeah, comrades, they are very impatient, but I'm very glad today they're really tuned in. I can see even my neighbor here. She has come all the way to to listen to the word from Patrina. She's from USA and she has told us a good thing. So I'll share with you the recording. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
Maybe
you.
Roger.
I appreciate you all. And Sheila and Rogers know how to get a hold of me. You all can come directly to me if you go to my website in the contact page, or if you follow me on Instagram, you can direct message me, and that's how you get a hold of me. I thank you for spending the time and inviting me to be a part of your entrepreneurship journey. And hopefully what I've shared with you has been helpful. And hopefully I'll see you on the social waves. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we're done with person from USA, for those of us in this continent of Africa, Rogers, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very perfectly. I hope all of you have enjoyed. Personally, I've been overwhelmed. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Patrina, and welcome back again. Sheila will be here with us, and we thank her for volunteering. Babazuri, please close your video. Okay, and now it's a moment for all of us to connect. So please drop your social media handles, drop your emails also. When you're typing, type your Facebook, your Instagram, and your Twitter, your email and your phone number, and then we can connect. Everyone can connect with you. Feel free, as Sheila said, you have to make sure that you are building relationships, not relationships, those others you can choose where it ends, but it's useful relationships that lead to business, partnerships and entrepreneurships and all that. So I can see Babazuri has typed. I'm waiting for the rest of you, then I can end the meeting. Also, follow Financial Wellness Center on your Instagram and other social medias. Let me just paste the link.
Rogers, even as you paste the link, it's a reminder that we sent the I'm also sending the WhatsApp group link. Kindly let us join
Okay,
there.
Sure. Yeah, please do.
We'll be having conversations there on a daily basis. Let us talk, let us engage. Some of us are have been on the business game for a while. Some of us are new. Some of us have the business wherever in as an idea, but we're here to actualize it. So kindly let us talk. We'll be having experiences. Tell us what you do, the challenges, and tell us the connections. Give us connections to where you think we can get finances. Personally, like me, come to the bank, come to my office there. We will talk. We will support you. Like tomorrow, I'll be in Ngong Road, Adam Saked. We're there to support youth. We're there to support the elderly so that they can manage and give financial literacy also to them. They can manage and save money with the Postbank. And for those who want loans, for those who want grants through the Ministry of Youth and ICT, the Youth Enterprise Fund, we are also giving them money. The money is there. The government of Kenya has a lot of money to give youth. It is us youth to come forth. Money will never follow you. We have learned that we should be risk takers. So kindly let us take this. I've shared my number there.
Please
Just
mute
WhatsApp
that
me.
person. Simply.
Just WhatsApp your name, tell me your name, and we'll have those conversations there. And may God bless you so much. Thank you for coming. And back to you, Rogers. And thank you, Sheila, also, and Yvonne. May God bless you all.
Hey, who is that?
Mariko, ya de Saudi, hombre.
Baba Zuri, please make me the host.
Rogers, you can talk to us as we
Was that you
conclude.
playing the
The what?
No, it's not me. Are you the one playing the music?
Wherever I am, I can even listen to the sound of silence.
No, it's not me. Ah, yeah, it's me. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. You can see the Financial Wellness Center. So please follow and share. My son is also saying share. Yeah, even. So I think we can connect. I've not shared mine, my email. Thank you so much for coming in today, and looking forward to interacting with all of you. You can see some people are still joining. You're welcome. Please share your handles on the chat box so that you can connect. We'll share with you the recording. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. In case you have any question about Skillup, about to any speaker, you can type in the chat box in the WhatsApp group, sorry, and then I can direct them to the speakers, or you can connect with them directly through the links that you have been given on your Facebook, on your Facebook, Instagram, the websites, or phone numbers, or the emails. You can share it to them. Feel free to interact with anyone from any country, from Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia. Our brothers from Burundi didn't come in. I don't know why. But we'll get to meet the next time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence, and looking forward to interacting with you all, either physically or remotely. The Team Uganda, I'm looking forward to coming to Uganda. Team Ethiopia, we'll meet there soon. I hope I'll tag along Baba Zuri. Baba Zuri, are you ready for the road trip?
Yeah, I'm very ready, bro.
You're welcome. I'll tell you when. Acha nicheze.
Thank you, Rogers and Babazuri and everyone for organizing this. Bye-bye. It was very informative.
Kidogo tu namaliza sawa. Uko poa?
Okay, bye everyone.